Hey everyone, what's up? It's Matt, and I want to tell you a story. So about 2 weeks ago, I was in Seattle with some friends on a class field trip, and I don't know how this topic came up, but we were talking about I was telling my friend about how the blood in your veins is not blue, right? The misconception that because your veins look blue, the blood in them is blue, and they only turn red once they hit the oxygen from the outside. That's not true. Human blood is red. It's not blue. The veins are just blue, so it looks blue. Like, if you had water in a green glass, the water inside might look green. That doesn't mean it's green. Anyway, I was telling him that, and then I guess two people on this field trip overheard me, and they both just reacted because it's a misconception, and they're both going, "What? No, it's red." And I was going, "It's blue." And one of the girls said to me, she goes, "What's your major, Matt?" And before I responded to her, psychology, education, but before I even said anything, I was starting to get upset, because I'm going, okay, I'm going to say psychology to you, and then you're going to be like, oh, okay, so maybe we should ask someone who's a bio major, right? And then, funnily enough, the other girl was saying things like, I'm a biology major, and I can tell you that blood is blue until it hits the oxygen. And I'm all like, well, I'm a psych major, and I'm telling you should pay more attention in your classes. But yeah, so the point of this video isn't even the fact that blood is blue or red thing. It's just, oh man, that was so annoying how... It really bothers me how, based off of things like majors or field of work or any other feature, people assume that you don't know things. I think it's... you can't ever really assume anything fully, but I think it's okay to assume people are more likely to know certain things because of their major or career, but there's no reason... You can't just assume that people don't know things because that's not their major. This isn't the case for me, but I could have been a huge biology buff in college and decided not to pursue it later on in my life. And then also, she was a biology major and didn't know that blood wasn't blue. So just as soon as that one person said to me, "Oh, what major are you?" In my head, I'm going, well, I'm going to tell the truth and say psychology and education. But the second I say that, you're going to be all, "Oh, well, then, we should probably talk to someone else." And just, no, that's so aggravating. Not just for me, not just in this scenario. You shouldn't... You just shouldn't assume people don't know things because you learn one thing they've decided to do with their life. That's just so annoying. That's kind of all I had to say in this video. I just wanted to share that story. I'm not actually mad, and the two people who I have this interaction with are friends of mine. But it's a learning experience, right? When I make videos on YouTube, I can be wrong. If I am wrong, I want to be told that. But I just, in this interaction, I was talking to these two, and I was basically told, one, we're not going to give you as much authority as we might give a textbook or someone who's studying biology, even though I could know just as much, if not more, than someone who is studying biology. And then the other thing was that the one person goes, "Oh, well, I'm studying biology, and I can tell you this isn't the way it is." And I'm like, look, Google it. Just Google it. You don't have to believe me. It's science. It's a fact, as far as we know. So yeah, again, it was just a funny situation. But yeah, I just... With knowledge, you have to be... If you're trying to teach things to other people, you have to carry a certain degree of humility, because you're never going to be right about everything you say. And if your goal is to help other people learn what you know, you have to be cognizant of the fact that you can be wrong certain times. And not only cognizant of the fact, but you have to encourage the seeking of truth from everyone who is in this interaction. Both yourself, fact check the things you think you know, and the people you're speaking with. You ask them to challenge you. If I, Matt, say something wrong in a conjecture video or in this video, call me out. I'm not going to be all like, oh, I have a YouTube channel and I study psychology, blah, 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 so you should trust me. No, that's dumb. That's not how knowledge and science should work. If people, okay, this is very, very scatterbrained, but my point is just approach knowledge with a degree of humility. And also, not like, I don't know, what's the word for not arrogance? Don't approach it with arrogance. Don't approach it with, oh, you didn't choose to study this thing, so clearly that means you don't know this. What? No, that's not a logical conclusion to draw. Maybe it's the easy one. No, actually it is the easy one. In terms of the way our mind operates, it is easy to pick and guess people at random and say, like, of the biologist and the psychologist, which do you think would know more about the color of blood? Your instinct would be the biologist. And frankly, you're correct. The biologist should know more about blood than a psychologist. But logically, you can't say that the psychologist doesn't know about blood. It's just not how it works. But it's an easy mental shortcut for us to make. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I've been just having like a fun little rambly rant. So, yeah. Blood's red. Approach knowledge with humility and not arrogance. See ya!